Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most profound questions humanity has ever faced: the meaning of life. What does it truly mean to live a meaningful life? Is there a universal answer, or is it something we each have to discover for ourselves? For centuries, the greatest minds in history have wrestled with this question. And guess what? There isn't just one answer. Different philosophies offer different paths to meaning. So, grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's embark on this intellectual journey together. Let's explore 4 major philosophical perspectives. 1. What is the meaning of life? Before we dive into different philosophies, let's ask, what do we even mean by the meaning of life? Some see it as a grand cosmic purpose, while others believe it's about personal fulfillment. Is it happiness, legacy, knowledge, love? Cut to man-on-the-street style interviews with people answering, what gives your life meaning? As you can see, everyone has their own take. But philosophy gives us frameworks to explore this question systematically. So let's break down 4 major perspectives. 2. Existentialism. Create your own meaning. First up, existentialism. This 20th century philosophy, championed by thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre, Albert Camus, and Friedrich Nietzsche, argues that life has no inherent meaning, we create our own. This means we aren't born with a predefined purpose. Instead, our existence comes first, and through our choices we define who we are. Sounds liberating, right? But also terrifying, because with freedom comes responsibility. Camus took this further with the concept of the absurd, the conflict between our search for meaning and a silent, indifferent universe. So what's the solution? Camus says, we must embrace the struggle and live passionately anyway. So, if you're an existentialist, the meaning of life is whatever you choose it to be. Your passions, your relationships, your work, they're all part of your self-created purpose. 3. Stoicism. Find peace in acceptance. Now let's travel back to ancient times with Stoicism. This philosophy, practiced by Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, teaches that meaning comes from self-control, virtue, and acceptance of what we can't change. 4. Utilitarianism. The greatest good for the greatest number. Next, let's talk about utilitarianism, founded by Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill. Here, the meaning of life is tied to maximizing happiness and reducing suffering for as many people as possible. If you've ever thought, I want to make the world a better place, you're leaning into utilitarian thinking. The idea is simple. Actions are meaningful if they benefit society. But critics ask, what if sacrificing one person saves millions? This ends justify the means approach can get ethically tricky. Still, it's a powerful lens for finding meaning in service. 5. Absurdism, embracing the chaos. Finally, let's get weird with absurdism. Popularized by Albert Camus, this philosophy says life is inherently meaningless, and searching for one is absurd. So what do we do? Revolt, embrace freedom, and live passionately anyway. Camus gives 3 responses to the absurd. 1. Suicide, giving up. 2. Religious philosophical leap, pretending there's meaning. 3. Acceptance. So if life is meaningless, why not enjoy the ride? Conclusion, what's the answer? Back in the study, relaxed. So, which philosophy resonates with you? Do you create your own meaning like an existentialist? Seek virtue like a stoic? Serve others like a utilitarian? Or laugh in the face of chaos like an absurdist? Maybe the answer isn't one size fits all. Maybe the meaning of life is the search itself. These are some outline additional philosophical perspectives, clearer structure, and deeper insight. The meaning of life, 7 philosophical perspectives. 1. Existentialism, Sartre, Camus, Nietzsche. Core idea, life has no preordained meaning, we create it through choices. Key concepts, existence precedes essence, Sartre. We exist first, then define ourselves. The absurd, Camus. The conflict between our search for meaning and a silent universe. God is dead, Nietzsche. No divine purpose. We must become Übermensch, self-overcomers. Takeaway, meaning is subjective. Forge your own path. 3. Utilitarianism, Bentham, Mill. Core idea, maximize happiness, minimize suffering for the greatest number. Key questions. Do consequences justify the means? Can individual rights be overridden for collective good? Takeaway, meaning derives from improving society. 4. Absurdism, Camus. Core idea, life is meaningless, but we must rebel by living passionately. 3 responses to the absurd: suicide, rejection, philosophical religious leap, false hope, acceptance, defiance, optimal path. Takeaway, laugh in the face of the void, joy is an act of rebellion. 5. Buddhism, Siddhartha Gautama, New Edition. Core idea, suffering, dukkha, arises from attachment, meaning comes from liberation. Path to meaning, 4 noble truths, acknowledge suffering, its cause, craving, its end, nirvana, and the eightfold path. Anatta, no self, ego is an illusion, transcend individualism. Takeaway, meaning is found in mindfulness, compassion, and detachment. 6. Aristotelian Eudaimonia, Aristotle, New Edition. Core idea, flourishing, Eudaimonia, is the highest purpose. How to achieve it? Cultivate virtue, courage, wisdom, justice. Engage in excellence through reason and community. Takeaway, meaning is a lifelong pursuit of human potential. 7. Nihilism, Schopenhauer Stirner, New Edition. Core idea, life has no objective meaning or value. Variations, passive nihilism, nothing matters. Active nihilism, create personal meaning despite cosmic indifference. Takeaway, radical freedom, either despair or liberate yourself. Synthesis, finding your own answer for the pragmatist, combines Stoicism, control, plus Utilitarianism, impact. For the seeker, explore Buddhism, inner peace, Aristotle, growth. For the rebel, Existentialism, Absurdism, self-creation, nihilism, freedom. Final thought, the meaning of life is to give life meaning. Viktor Frankl. Which philosophy speaks to you? Let's debate below. What do you think gives life meaning? Let's discuss in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more thought-provoking content. See you next time.